Hey everyone, welcome to the wonderful world of video switching, courtesy of Yolo with their fabulous Yolo Extreme, which came today. And I'm just going to do a quick demonstration because I said I would do to the supplier. And also Yolo did send me an email earlier, uh, and I said, I'll look into it today, I'll check it out, run through a few things. Of course, I've got quite a few of their products. The switch camera. We'll go over to the first product that I've got. Well, I've got more than one product. So I've actually got about four. Yeah, I'd say I've got four products from Yolo, but this is the fabulous Yolocam S7. Very happy with it. I've also got Yolobox Pro, Yolobox Ultra, and the Yolo Deck, and the Yolobox Extreme, which is this one here. So if we switch to the lumens camera, the ceiling camera, we'll get an angle shot of it here. This is it. Now it's a lot wider, a lot bigger than the Yolo Box Pro and the Yolo Box Extreme. In many ways, it's far superior. It's got a lovely screen on it. I'm not doing all the in-depth analysis on it. That's all being done by other YouTubers, and it's been done very, very well. I've seen some absolutely amazing breakdowns of how to use this. No, I'm just an appreciative person of two of the best companies of that part of the world, Yolo and DJI. Two absolutely phenomenal companies that are doing everything right at the moment by listening to their customers. And that's all you can ask. And I wish more UK companies would adopt that principle of actually listening, but they don't seem to do. So I've only set up a few, and I'm only going to record the program out. I could record the individual ISO, but I don't want to because I think you've got to keep it to 120. If you exceed that, you get a message to say you've gone past it. And that kind of means that you're going to have to drop something off. And I don't want to do that. So I'll just record a few things so you can have a quick rundown. So first camera, Bird Dog Mackie. And that's a beautiful camera. It's got the ability to zoom in very, very closely, which I really love. I'll just reposition that when it gets closer. There we go. We're getting close now, aren't we? So we're on Yolo's homepage here, which I like, the way they demonstrate their products, or their latest one, which they do very well, I must admit. They showcase things rather well. You've got Frank Zhu, haven't you, who does his live streams, and I always have a listen in there. And it's very enthusiastic to see these companies forging ahead with this new technology. I absolutely love it. Now, I did get this from a UK company today, so I'd give a shout out to 3D Broadcast, who I emailed only the other day to find out the availability. And when I found out that they could deliver it every bit as quick as Amazon, and they were £350 cheaper than Amazon, well, it was a no-brainer. Why would you want to pay £2,080 for the Extreme when you can get it in the 1700 range from 3D Broadcast? So again, thank you. And it's nice just to email someone and have them respond within 5 to 10 minutes to tell me that they can deliver it whenever I want. So I said, well, deliver it Wednesday. It's perfect for me, that. And they were true to their word. And the courier service was prompt and the information was accurate. So I've got no complaints. Maybe on Trustpilot, I'll say something nice about 3D Broadcast because I think they deserve it. But as regards DJI, who I have my drone with, and Yolo They are top of the shop. If only they were UK companies, showing us how it should be done, but they're not. They're not. They're Chinese companies and Korean companies, but they just seem to get it right when we get it so wrong, and that is very annoying. So what I've done here, you'll see that I've set up a 4 display arrangement for you. So all the cameras that I'd previously shown you, I've just dropped them all into this 4 display, which is really cool. You can do quite a lot of stuff with this. I love it. Now, if I was to zoom out now, you'll see that one of these that's got the bird dog Mackie on, that one there, will zoom out to my table. And this, for me, is a perfect live stream setup should you wish to take it to that level. As I say, it's just a quick one. I'm not going to go into elaborate detail. I've only just got it, and this was to replace the Pro and the Ultra, which I've just got on my cabinet at the back. So, it's they've not gone out of the family yet. They're still here. I can't wait to see what else YOLO Live has in store for us for next year. I bet they're working on something really super special, but it's all hush hush at the moment. But yeah, they've got my interest. Been a fan of them since they started out. Virtually, probably their second year of trading is when I latched on to the fact that they're doing something very, very different to what everyone else is doing. And that, for me, was magnetic. And that became a reason why I became a loyal customer. And I don't see why I should change now. And because no UK companies were coming forward, or even Australian companies like Rode, they weren't matching YOLO Live. They're good on mics, but when they did switches and stuff like that, they didn't do it in 4K. They did it in 1080p. I'm talking about the latest one. It's a nice switcher, very nice, but it hasn't got as much as this. This has got the screen on, multi-view, out, and also to a reference monitor. So you've got 2 sources you can throw it out to. Whereas the others are just behind the game. They need to step it up. Otherwise, people are just going to be totally on board with YOLO Live for the rest of their life. And there's nothing any other company can do about it. You'll not break that loyalty once these have got you. Same with DJI with their drones. People won't leave them in a hurry while they keep delivering on promise. But you can't tell these stupid English companies. They think they've got all the answers. They haven't. They need to learn a lot more from these Chinese companies and these Korean companies, because they actually listen. And because they listen, people stay loyal to them. So as you know, I won't say anything bad about these 2 companies because they haven't given me any reason to criticize them. They are so prompt and they offer such a good service. And I don't see any other companies doing that at the moment, not to this degree. But my final shout out will be to my supplier, 3D Broadcast, who were absolutely excellent from first email to delivery. Information, all accurate. I couldn't fault them. Maybe I will do business with these before Amazon next time. So, that's a good thing that's come out of this. I've actually found a company in London that can deliver every bit as quick as Amazon. I know I'm a Prime customer and I have been for 10 or more years, and that's simply because once they hook you, Amazon, they've got you, haven't they? It's difficult not to keep going back to them. But with 3D broadcasting, able to, better the price by £350 they betted it. Well, it was a no-brainer, was it? I couldn't pay that extra £350 just to get a next day delivery from a Prime Amazon customer. I could have had that next day delivery from 3D Broadcasting, but I would have had to have paid the extra. And I decided that I didn't need it as quick as that. And so in my email, I said to them, Wednesday's fine. Deliver it Wednesday, within those 3 working days. And that was just the normal price, £11 something or whatever it was. But yeah, very, very happy. So I'll just give you a final rundown now. Bird Dog Mackie, overhead camera, Yolocam S7, beautiful, Lumen CL 511, ceiling camera. I've got my tablet plugged in there on the Yolo Live homepage, and a 4 display for you with all 4 showing simultaneously, which is cool. And lower thirds I can just drop in. There you go. Mighty 6 Yolobox Extreme. Final conclusion, well, it serves my needs, and you buy something according to what you have a need for it. I've seen the reviews on this by some absolutely brilliant YouTubers, and it wasn't them that sold this to me. That may have helped later on, but what sold it to me was that I felt as if this was a company that listened, and I believe that they care for their customer base. That's what sold this item to me.